T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So it begins.
Baby, I don't give a fuck who's on this show, bro. I'm Kylo all day. I don't give a fuck, bro. Kylo is all day, man. I
like her. I don't want you smirking at shit because you didn't see anything to begin with, so shut your ass up.
This nigga, yo, you constantly do that shit.
At least we actually watched the fucking episode.
I don't give a fuck.
Eso fue lo que sentí. Todavía siento odio por Hayward. Espero que en el último episodio de la nada llegue alguien y lo apuñale. Eso no. Como que.
¿Cómo se dice? Puñeta. Bad taste en película. I admit it. Yo digo que I love watching bad movies on a Sunday.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Está cabrón. That's a way to favorite hobbies.
I'm all excited and the microphone is muted. Let me mute everybody. Like I was saying, it's not Sunday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's
Wednesday, half of the week. It's not quite Thursday. It's not quite Friday. It's not quite the weekend. It's the worst week of it's the worst day of the week. It's Wednesday.
And that's why we're coming here with something special for you. Today we got extra credit. I know you love us on Sundays, and we love you guys. So we decided, you know what? We're gonna give you a little extra, a little something in the week to carry you on. Now, on Wednesday's episodes, they're gonna be a little shorter. We're not gonna be doing 3, 4, 5 hour fucking episodes. Yeah. So we picked 2 topics. We're gonna be talking about what if, and we're gonna be talking about Titans. I feel like we can all agree that we all enjoyed What If more than Titans. So let's start off. We're gonna start off with Titans. Now, we're not reviewing season 1 or season 2. We're just gonna go ahead and talk about the current season 3. There are only 3 episodes in, and if I'm not mistaken, I think the episodes come out every Thursday, I think, on HBO Max?
Every Thursday. Yep.
All right. So this is the Red Hood arc. Now they took some liberties. There's certain things that were changed. I think some of them were cool. Time
out.
Wow,
Since this isn't Sundays, this is Wednesdays, and we want to be precise. We got a new rule, don't we, Nick? Which you already broke. Going off.
No eating in the class. No eating in class.
We can't eat in the class. What the fuck?
No
eating in the class.
Since Sundays is regular time, and we're supposed to be in session, and we tend to veer off a lot. We have to be concise for Wednesdays because motherfuckers got jobs. We got shit to do on the rest of the next day. Whatever. It's not exactly early. It's 8 o'clock. So we got a little bit of a special problematic reinforcer is what I'm going to call him. So anytime any 4 of us start veering off topic, we got Mr. Problematic Kevin Spacey to keep us on time. Right, Kevin? Hit it.
Wrong!
Jesus Christ.
I took that shit off and it was still loud as fuck, yo.
So anytime you start either going off topic or your opinion simply doesn't align with mine, it's
wrong.
Okay? So again, those are the rules for today. We're gonna keep it short and concise. Anything else is
wrong.
All right.
Maldita sea, the day that I gave you the power to do this shit, yo. What episode? You already get fucking power hungry.
Don't get loud. Don't get loud. Kevin, he's right by. Don't get loud, all right?
Okay. So, let's talk Titans. Did everybody catch up to the first 3 episodes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Del tercer season.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. I finished season 1. I'm sorry. Bro, yo no había visto la serie.
Wrong! You failed the class, bro. You failed the class.
Bro, como yo voy a...
You already fucking failed.
Yo sé de lo que trata el season 3. Me puse, o sea, como que hice mi asignación por el lado, pero no vi los episodios porque no haría sentido que...
Bro, I told you to skip season 1 and season 2. Each season is like an arc of a comic book story that you don't necessarily need to know what happened in season 1
Yeah.
So I understand what's happening in season 3.
Lamentablemente el desempeño y las reglas del ex, o sea, muestran el estudiante que él era en las clases, half-assed all the way. So he didn't watch the whole thing. So he forced us not to watch the whole thing. I watched the entire first season, which was kind of, I wouldn't say, it was kind of painful. I watched a couple of episodes. I watched a couple of episodes of the second season, and then I jumped to the third, which I got questions about everything I saw. Honestly, I feel a little weird about it, but we'll let you go first, Nick. Go ahead.
All right, so I just go. Everybody knows I am a super fucking fan of Red Hood. I really, really enjoy the character. It feels fucking weird watching this live action adaptation of the character because there's little things that I like, and then there's things that I'm like, just feels wrong. It just feels weird to see the character that I love so much, and I have like a specific vision of how he is, and it's everything from how he portrays the character to literally his size. He looks like a fucking midget. He looks like a fucking pygmy next to every like. I see the comic book, even in the cartoon, in the animation, he does not look menacing. It looked like you could just tip him over, like get the fuck out of here already, yo. Give me the gun and shut the fuck up. That's one thing that I'm not liking. You guys go. Let me know.
I agree, porque I only saw the mask. They sent me a screenshot of the mask, and I was like, "What the fuck? Are they fucking up the props department?" Because I don't get it. Like all this fucking budget. Yo sé que Titans es bien controversial y que, I mean, y que casi nadie lo quería ver, que si los cambios que le estaban haciendo, que si Starfire y esto, que I understand that, pero ya they're funding it for the third time. And they couldn't get like a better prop maker or some shit.
And I'm seeing a trend. In like the third season, and I'm guessing the trailer we saw of the Doom Patrol, like they're putting more money into it. Like you can definitely tell in that third season que le están metiendo más dinero a esta serie than they were before when it was just on the WB streaming app or whatever.
Lo que pasa es que Doom Patrol is a little bit more underrated. Más underrated que Titans. Eso es lo que está cabrón. I don't want to diverge, pero ya que mencionaste Doom Patrol y tiene que ver, I mean, Doom Patrol tiene, sabes, so many different characters, some things that, you know, I don't think they've ever done anything live action with that property. So to me, I think, okay, this is gonna be like the new way. This is gonna be a little bit better. This is gonna be a little bit more funded. But with Titans, I mean, solamente estamos viendo pues los episodios semanalmente, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Stop Metaverse.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Y no sé, mano, like it feels weird. Y yo creo que haría más sentido ver el arco completo de una sentada que estar esperando todas las semanas para to see what happens, porque de verdad que le estoy cogiendo como no le estoy cogiendo cariño, pero I'm afraid we will be disappointed.
Is that this season that they're doing that? Because I feel like before when they had it on Warner Brothers on the DC streaming app or whatever the fuck you want to call it, did they have the episode per week? They had an episode per week, or it was todo de cantazo? I think it was todo de cantazo, wasn't it?
The second season, if I'm not mistaken, was per week. I'm not sure of the first one. I know the second one. The second season was per week because I remember seeing the IGN reviews and shit every week and finding out what the fuck was gonna happen.
Yeah. Sí, el primer season lo dieron de cantazo porque ahí era donde todo el mundo estaba like fighting for it. Like todo el mundo estaba como que, okay, sí, Starfire se ve cabrona, like yeah, her character makes sense now and whatnot. But I had so many comments about, you know, DC fans and how they treat their properties. I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna get the Kevin Spacey, and I don't want it. But yeah,
no, not at all. I kind of agree with you. Trust me.
Es como dice Liquid. There's a part where she's talking about the budget, and I felt like I'm watching it, and then we see the Batcave, and I'm like, the Batcave looks cheap as fuck, yo.
What are you talking about though? In season 3? Okay.
Hablando, esa es la baticueva más realística que hay. Ahí no se metieron con
Oh
Ya, el primerito.
Dick's face was mad confused.
Ajá, como que. Bro, ¿quién va a tener presupuesto para hacer una cueva? Esa fue la más realística. O sea, ¿tú te crees que la de no?
His name starts with a B and it ends with a W.
Bro, pero si lo quiere mantener en secreto, it's like, this is the most realistic one. Entonces se nota que él se metió ahí y trabajó en ella sola. Esa es la diferencia de esta.
Bro, he goes to the clock and was like, it's 12 o'clock. And then
That
opens.
No, that was. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought we're nitpicking here on stupid shit, but I thought that was fucking stupid. That you just put the two hands together and boop, it opens. I thought like he had to like wind it up. Like it looked like any dumbass could go to his house and be like, oh, just fuck with the clock and open the goddamn door to the Batcave.
Bro, que le esté teniendo un party y a las 11:59 eso de las 12 y se abra. Es como que.
Like he did it, he opened
every fucking New Year, somebody accidentally stumbles into the Batcave at his house.
Ahí salen los nuevos Robin. Es como que kids that stumble.
Like if you see the Batcave, like when he first goes in, there's like you know, like a collection of things and shit. But as you go in, bro, it felt like I was in the cat. Hay una mesa. There's two computers and shit. He turns around, and then it's like another computer, and I'm like, my nigga Best Buy had a better display than that shit, yo.
There were certain homages though. I did like the holographic projection of the Big Penny and the dinosaur. Yeah. Like that's ripped straight out of the comics or whatever. That's pretty cool.
Te voy a decir una cosa.
Animated series.
I'm gonna tell you one thing, and I just want to get it out of my chest. A lo único que le falta a este budget es que compren 2 discos así, bien grandes, negros, y se los pongan de googly eyes a fucking Red Hood.
Bro, it was like I could understand why they was like, okay, we're not gonna put this is not a Batman show, so we're not gonna put him in his outfit, we're not gonna do none of that shit. But
they did though.
But they didn't show
season 1. Season 1.
¿Viste lo que pasa por skip seasons, bro?
I saw season 1. But at that time, they didn't have.
There's an episode where Robin is seeing like a future that could have been his or what he really deep down inside in the darkest regions of his fucking heart or whatever. Yeah. He sees Batman in the hospital and they show him in the suit. And he's there for like 5 seconds, but you do see Batman in the suit and he like jumps out of the window or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. That was before they thought. That was before they were gonna actually add the character to the series and shit. I don't know, it felt like real cheap. Like the house looked dope as fuck. And maybe it's just me. I was like, damn, that kitchen looked fucked. This nigga had a pizza oven and shit. But I was like, the fucking Batcave. The Batcave looked kind of cheap. Like the I think Gotham Precinct looked a little more dope than fucking the fucking Batcave, yo.
Yeah.
Like Barbara, her ass had an office inside of this fucking precinct with the doors are like closing and opening by themselves. I'm like, yo. They put more money in the fucking precinct and shit.
Y tenía más computadoras, I bet, right? Like
they had a whole bunch more shit this fucking precinct, yo. Got the PD, got the budget.
Para la gente que no se acuerda, le pusieron más budget al aviario de Dog.
It's very weird to see a product that's HBO related and then for it to look like it's in the CW.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This series, I had never seen it until literally this week. Like I had heard little pieces of it. I had seen little snippets of it. I had never sat through an entire season. Like I literally binge watched the shit, and it was kind of painful. But I compare the series for like como cuando tú eres un nene chiquito and you're like you love pizza, and you're like I want to eat like 4 pies of pizza, right? And you think it's gonna be like the best thing in the world. Y te da este único dolor de estómago, you're like, I'll never touch pizza again. Like, I felt the series, I'm serious. Like, there was a point, maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 years ago, I want to say, where I was like, I want my superheroes to be more realistic, to be more gritty, to be more dark, do away with the whole, like, holier than thou routine because it's annoying or whatever. Dude, this series takes it to another level. Like, the gratuitous amounts of fuck being thrown in this series, like, we had a certain conversation which we can't have here, but it was about language, right, Deke? And I swear, I was watching this series and I was like, I kind of feel like Deke, like this is like the whole series is becoming the fuck Batman series, like.
Ajá, se
How
siente
many
como que
were-
forzado.
Yeah, like really over the top.
Yeah.
Like I don't picture like Robin and Batman having, or Bruce and Dick having a conversation in the house and they're constantly cussing each other out. Like,
Pero están en la
fuck
casa
this,
de él.
fuck
He can
that.
like fucking
There's
throw them
some
out.
yeah, he's like, no, and half the time I was like, yo, I don't know if it's the father in me, but like, I just wanted Bruce Wayne to like smack him in his mouth, like at the end of the day, no matter what, he did adopt your ass, so you better like
Por
bring
eso,
down the
be
fucking
grateful.
tone.
It's
Pero
iffy
capo.
and shit. It's iffy and shit because the way they're portraying it is like Bruce in the comics. Bruce cares for Dick. Bruce cares for Jason and for Tim. He doesn't. I mean, that didn't sound right.
That sounded really, really fucking wrong.
You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Now you're gonna have to
clip.
clip that.
No,
Yeah.
no. The funniest
And
thing is
That's gonna go now
Yeah.
on fucking on the gram. That's the clip that we're gonna promote. Bruce loves
Yeah.
Dick.
Yes, please.
But you know he has a certain authentic love for these kids. And here, Bruce has a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Like he was already looking for other Robins to replace Jason before. It sounds like before Jason died, was like his connection was like he uses these kids as weapons.
bro.
So that
This is like
that
this.
cariño,
Let me no.
That's the way they portrayed in the show.
No. The way the relationship they have is like. Do you guys remember Menudo? The grupo
Yeah.
Menudo. You get a pubic hair, te fuiste grupo. That's
Yeah.
it. Next,
But
bring on the
but
fresh children. That's
what
the
I'm
way they
saying.
portray them in
It's-
the series. I was like,
in everything that we've ever seen, yes, Bruce Wayne could be very cold and stoic at times, but he does have a cariño for them, for his
Yeah.
Robins. And the way they portray in this show is like if he uses them as weapons.
Bati goloso. Ahora me jodí yo.
That's the way they portray it. That's the way I see it. Like he doesn't have that connection with Jason here. And I don't know how they're gonna add Tim Drake now that this nigga was like, yo,
they did.
I'm
They
out.
did add him. Well,
but
okay,
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how
Yeah.
he's not gonna. I don't know if he's gonna be a Robin to Bruce's Batman, or if in this series eventually Dick is gonna turn into Batman, and he's gonna be like the Damian Cool Robin. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he's gonna do it.
I'll tell you the point in this series where I was just like, okay, that's enough. Like, it's a little bit too. The point of the series where I was like, this shit is so over the top, like pushed in one direction. They have a scene where Dick is interrogating Crane, the Scarecrow. Yo, and he's just like, he's straight up like he's taking bong hits. Like, what the?
Yo, correct me if I'm wrong. Is the nigga that plays Crane from Angel?
Yes, he's
Yeah.
He
That is
plays
that
Angel.
fucking guy, right?
He played Angel's son. He played
I was
Angel's
like, yo,
son.
I could have swore
and,
I seen him, but skinnier.
Yeah. He was also in that movie Alpha Dog. Hey, buddy.
I don't remember his name. I remember him in that movie with Timberlake in Time and shit, but I don't remember him.
Yes, he was also
yeah.
in that movie. Yes. Anyway,
Yeah, I was like,
so
get the fuck out of here.
Pero,
like
pero-
literally, like Crane is smoking weed. Like while this guy's, I was like, yo, this series is a little bit like I saw really Puritan about it, but I don't want this. Like I don't want this in my
Nigga,
comic movies, yo.
It's me. I'm looking at it and I'm like, it feels a little off at times. Like it some things feel for. I can understand these people, the way they portray them, they're violent.
Mhm.
So they're not Boy Scouts. So I can understand a fuck here, a fuck there, especially from Jason. But like a lot of the other characters, if it just feel like a part that I was like, this just feels like, okay, we're gonna do this because we're on HBO Max. When Hawk gets like butt ass naked,
But that's
and
just
goes
it.
swimming.
That wasn't on HBO Max. That was on
Exactly.
DC's.
I'm talking about this season. I don't know about that. I'm talking about this season right now. Remember when Jason calls him and he's
Yes.
like,
Okay.
nigga.
Oh, okay. I
He
don't
was like-
recall it. I don't recall that verbiage, but okay, I'll allow it.
he was like, yo, he was like, I don't know if you have a wire. Take your pants off. He was like, all right, take the
And then
undies
wait,
off.
what-
Take the undies off too. I'm
Yeah.
like,
When he dropped trial, you heard Red Mask go, damn.
nigga, his pants went down. His pants went down, and all you heard was under the screen. Like,
No, but seriously,
and then the shot when he goes swimming and the camera is right under him while he goes swimming. I was like, this doesn't feel necessary.
But honestly, I was watching season 1, right? I was watching season 1, and there's some scenes I was like, this is really like, how do you separate the heroes from the villains or the anti-heroes when everybody's murking everybody?
Por eso.
Oh, yeah.
But
Everybody's murking everybody. Robin's fucking jamming a 9mm. The top, he's jamming into somebody's neck. Like, it was super gratuitous. Like, it didn't, to me, it didn't matter. You got Sunfire out here tricking. Like, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, for, you know what it is for me? I'm gonna be honest. Disclaimer: I haven't read, like, maybe there's a line of comic books with the Teen Titans where it's more serious. But I'm coming from like the animated series, and even worse, like the funny animated series. Like, so to watch this series now, there's just to be such a shift in fucking like it almost felt like at times it almost felt like Skinamax. Like, this is getting like really naughty. Like,
Titans and not Teen Titans.
Yeah, I was like, what the
tonally is very different tonally. I think they're gearing it towards where I'm guessing people like us that grew up watching Titans, and then we're just a different age, so we're ready to see a different tone. Because a lot of us, I didn't read the Teen Titans. I didn't read the comic book. Like, my Teen Titans was on Boomerang on Cartoon Network. Like, that was the Teen Titans that I grew up with. And now I got kids, so I'm watching the funny one. Go ahead, Decker.
En mi caso, a mí como me gustó el Teen Titans animado en ese entonces, el original, no estoy diciendo Teen Titans Go, cuando salió el reboot de New 52, ese fue el Teen Titans que yo consumí, es todo ese arco. Y algo que yo decía como que originalmente yo pensaba que el Titans que nosotros íbamos a ver era más inclinado a ese estilo de New 52. Ellos sí hablaban ocasionalmente malo, pero era cuando eran genuinamente necesarios. Eran situaciones de como que se partían una pierna o algo. Robin un momento habla malo, pero es porque se parte una pierna. Y cuando yo estaba viendo como que todo esto era como que cuando se siente como cuando the kids try to be badass, hablando malo, solamente lo sentía así la serie.
How about the violence, Decker? And is the comic like a little edgy when it comes to like the violence?
Lo que pasa es que se balancea un poco más porque como obviamente yo me imagino que el presupuesto de un cómic nunca se va a parecer tú puedes dibujar cosas que tú no puedes, por decirlas, recrearlas. Pues el cómic tiene unos momentos que tú te quedas como que holy shit, esto estaría brutal, pero tú caes en la realización de que una serie de este tipo de presupuesto no va a lograr hacer la mitad de las cosas. Como que The Violence se ve como un overkill comparada con los otros.
I was just like, at one point, I'm going to be dead honest with you for full transparency. I was watching the series, right? And there's like an apparent sex scene. And I literally, like, I was watching and I was like, what the fuck did I'm like, I'm trying to think the last time, like, that it's not like tongue in cheek because it didn't look like, oh, this is a funny sex scene. It looked like you're trying to, like, portray these two characters as extremely passionate about each other. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I was like, I felt really weirded out, like, by it or whatever. The third season, like, the tone feels a little different. It feels a little happier, I want to say. But even then, with the fucking third episode, I was like, what the fuck?
Pero ¿de qué es el segundo season? Porque ahora tengo miedo, porque yo sentí que esto fue un castigo. O sea, yo sentí que esto era, otra vez, Cine Nerds, yo teniendo que ver algún producto, un castigo. I'm like, esto no es...
hard. It was hard. The first season was kind of hard to get through, to be honest with you. What I don't understand is, so the first season on the DC app, it ended on a cliffhanger?
Yo no la vi en el DC app, so...
No te voy a decir.
Because on HBO, the first season is up until the point where Trigon possesses Robin.
The first season ended with that. Like, he's like,
he possessed Robin.
And then
boom,
all right, and that's how it finished.
All right, I was like, that's a weird like transition. Obviously, I'm watching it. Remember, like, I binged it. So the second season, they introduced Deadpool. No,
Deathstroke. Wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wrong.
I wronged myself there. There you go. Anyway, so they introduced this character, and I guess you're gonna get that showdown between them in the second season. Which by the third, I guess it resolves itself because I didn't see him in the first 3 episodes. So
And the second season is when Connor comes in and shit, and there's moments that made it look like Jason was gonna die. Like as the season went on, like every episode, I just saw like the clips on YouTube. I didn't see a whole episode. I know what happened and shit.
I want to give a special shout out to Superboy because for some reason when I saw the first season, I got really enamored with Beast Boy, and I'm like, this character is literally saving the show for me. I really enjoy this character and his whole his whole battle with when he transforms into a monster. Like he can't he says, I'm controlling this vessel, but it's still a fucking tiger that wants to rip out somebody's throat. I'm literally just kind of pulling the strings on the tiger or whatever. Mm-hmm. So like he wakes up and his mouth is full of blood. Like he kind of has like that little tortured soul thing to it. And I thought it was cool. But when in the third season, remember, I didn't see the second. In the third season, when they kept on showing Superboy and how fucking smart he is and all, I really dug that character. And I really dug that character.
Es que la diferencia...
Replaced him. Go ahead.
La diferencia de Superboy, o sea, como que esto es lo que la gente no reconoce. Si él es un clon de Superman y del Lex Luthor, por lo tanto él usa más siempre el intelecto, y casi siempre en las adaptaciones, casi siempre, o sea, cuando es live action, por decirlo así, casi siempre se van por la fuerza y no se había visto como esa otra versión que se supone que es del personaje. Eso es like
that's the first version of Superman besides Cavill, or like a super character that that he's kind of like Superman or whatever, that I was really into. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't really mesh well with Superman's whole now.
Do you remember High School Musical? Like está related.
No,
no, this is real.
I don't remember High School Musical. All I remember is Zac Efron was in it.
Yo nunca la vi.
Ok, pero uno de los personajes, otro de los varones, ese es el que hace Superboy en Smallville. Y para mí fue como que it was so weird. Porque era como que he was very scrawny, como que demasiado flaquito, y es el personaje de Superboy. Tú te quedas como que, what is this? Duró como que 2 episodios.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, for me, you know what it feels like? It feels like they took Superboy in here to replace what would have been Cyborg, like what Cyborg and Beast Boy, that connection that they have in the cartoons. That's what it feels like, because Beast Boy, at least on these 3 episodes, it's Beast Boy and Superboy that are hanging out the most, and they're riffing on each other and shit. So Superboy kind of feels like Cyborg. He's mad intelligent, and he's the strongest one in there. It felt like if that's what was Cyborg.
Sí, yo diría que está hasta un poquito mejor, to be honest, porque ya con todo esto que ha pasado con Ray Fisher y el único portrayal que hemos visto así en live action de fucking Cyborg, como que, why are we gonna reintroduce this character again after all this bullshit? Y tras que estaba en el mismo momento, pues, estaba lo de el Snyder Cut, so no creo que ellos hayan como quiera querido castear el personaje just for that. I know it's missing. I know, I miss Cyborg, pero con Superboy no hace falta.
You want Cyborg? Just go watch Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
If you want Cyborg, watch Teen Titans Go. That fucking show be killing me. That show be killing you. Yeah. That show makes me laugh a lot more than it should make me laugh, bro.
Yeah. No, usted, mala mía, pero ustedes vieron. No, shit, déjalo.
What?
No, tiene que ver con Teen Titans. Es que tiene que ver con Teen Titans Go.
We all saw the 3rd episode, I think, right?
Sí, pero era un episodio de. Era un episodio. Era un episodio donde enseñan a los Jokers.
A los Jokers.
Sí, los Jokers en Teen Titans Go.
Oh, really?
Se tripean a los Jokers. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sí. Yeah.
So
Teen Titans Go is funny as fuck.
Yeah.
So back to the show. I'm okay with, so besides it being pushed in a really adult direction, I'm okay with some of the portrayals of the characters. I got used to them by now. Yeah. Starfire kind of makes me feel weird because I feel like she's way too sexualized, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, she's really sexy. I'm right there in the middle. I'm so used to the cartoon version that's she's so innocent in a certain way. They portray her character super inocente.
Pero ellos le bajaron porque la Starfire siempre es como que bien sexual el personaje, y ellos obviamente le bajaron porque era un programa de niños. O sea, te estoy diciendo con Teen Titans.
In the comics, she's
very
sexual. Yeah, she's not wearing.
Y,
I
y
haven't
siem-
seen her in the comics.
y la
I'll be honest
tende-
with you.
y la tendencia de violencia de ella siempre la está haciendo buscar como un mate. O sea,
Yeah.
es como que de su fisiología.
Mhm.
Well, in this one, like I think they implied that at one point she was a sex worker. Like I think at one point they implied
and
like
it's-
she was tricking, if I believe that's the word. Like,
But
yeah.
it was like she didn't have her memory in season. I don't
Mhm.
remember because I saw it when it came out.
Yeah,
and I-
she woke up in a
How
car with a dead
convenient.
guy.
how
She woke up in the
convenient.
car. Yeah.
I remember
Memory
watching
loss.
season one. I
Yeah.
saw season when it came out, and it was like she was
Yeah.
in Russia.
I'd
or
like
some
I'd
shit.
like to forget about
Yeah.
half the people I slept with as well. Yeah, okay, sure, whatever.
I don't fucking
No,
know.
but
I
I
don't
forgot
fucking know.
Like, she didn't even know who she was. She was speaking German
Some
and she
shit.
knew how
Yeah,
to speak
like,
Russian. She was
So-
like, she had all this money. She killed her boyfriend and whatnot. You know.
So let's talk about the third. Let's talk about the third episode because we're not gonna talk about the other two, whatever.
Before we talk about the third episode, the fucking it makes me laugh because I'm gonna go back to something that said Liquid said with the
Yeah.
fucking mask. Like this
Oh my
niggas are
God.
fighting. These niggas are fighting, and fucking Nightwing hits him in the face with a stick, and the fucking mask breaks. I was like, is this not the cheapest fucking mask?
But I've seen that before. I've seen that happen before this match.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen that
Eso
happen.
pasa cada vez.
I've seen it in the comics and I've seen it in the video games. He
I
gets
thought
decked
that
in the
shit
face
sucked.
and
Casi siempre así es que se revela el personaje en los
Yeah.
cómics, como que le rompen la máscara, pero
That shit was dumb.
lo que a mí no me gusta de ese diseño bien rápido es que ese diseño ya yo lo había visto anteriormente porque eso fue lo que me confundió, porque obviamente cuando estoy buscando toda la información de esta serie ahora y veo este costume es el mismo de la era de New 52, por lo menos el faceplate. Y entonces lo de la nariz es algo que a mí no me gusta, por lo menos el concepto de Red Hood no me gusta. Y cuando
No
lo volví a
debería
ver,
tenerlo.
no debería, exacto, siempre el estilo como que, el estilito que no se ve la nariz, el que es como que esta cara ambigua que solamente tiene ojos, that's badass. Pero
I'm gonna be. Yeah, go
parece
ahead.
que está triste y todo, tiene como que un little frown
El
acá abajo.
slot, el slot. Pero una pregunta, de la
And they give
manera
you
que
enough
están hechos
funds.
los ojos. Ahora que tú dices eso, de la manera que están hechos los ojos, I know we're nitpicking demasiado, pero esto es importante. De la manera que hicieron los ojos, ¿tú no crees que con el color de los ojos y si le hicieran flat se parece mucho a Iron Man?
Bien brutal, eso es lo que no me gusta.
Eso ahora
You know
sí, ahora sí es
That's what
eso.
they did. They bought a Disney mask and they painted it red.
Bro,
Por eso.
his whole outfit looks like a really, really good cosplay. Not
Por
like
eso.
something that you would see
Not a
on a
from
fucking
a movie,
Hollywood
a
project. You
series.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if I saw somebody in Comic Con with that, I'd be like, damn, that nigga look dope as fuck.
Exacto,
That's
el
not
Comic
something I
Con.
would see on a TV and shit.
Well, now you'll be able to go to Comic Con and be like, "Holy shit, that's like literally the costume I saw on the show."
No, ese
What?
lo prestó.
I
El
bought it at
cosplay lo
Kmart.
prestó. Parecido.
Iron Mask.
That third episode, general, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was watching it, and when the way everything like played out, I was literally like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm hooked. Like now I gotta fucking
Yeah.
see the next episode.
Yeah.
I'm
happy about that.
I like that, and that was one of my favorite fucking characters of the show. I like fucking Hawk.
I know you told me that. You
I
told me that the other days. You were like, "Hulk is my favorite character," and when they killed him, I was like,
I felt like it was in a way cool because it feels like there's stakes for me in the show. Like he killed somebody that was in there since season one. Like, that guy had been there since season one.
And
So,
then what a way, bro! They didn't just
that's
kill him. They
straight.
like
in
threw him to
the
pieces.
house.
Mm.
And I like how when Superboy goes in and you see like all the flames and shit, I like that
Yeah.
scene looked dope to me. I like that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was
that's
like, the
gonna
way
go.
the series dark is, I was expecting like brain fragments to like hit him in the face. Like the way that how gratuitous this show gets sometimes. I was like, oh man, it's gonna be really bloody. And then the fucking dog came out. I was like, oh no, man.
I was like,
That's some depressing shit.
I really dug
And
that.
it was because of her.
It was because of her.
It
I
was
like
because
that
of her.
trick.
She detonated. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's so weird. It's so weird because I don't know if they explain. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they never specified how much time passed from when they said Robin died to when Red Hood started popping out. Because it's like, yo, this kid got smart as fuck real quick. In season 2, he's like a hothead. He's like all over the place, fuck everybody, blah, 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 blah. And that's like when Dick says he has a chemistry book. This motherfucker don't read. I was like, yo,
I started laughing when I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know to what extent Red Hood, obviously he's been trained by Bruce or whatever, but in the books, how smart is he? Is he really, really smart? I know like he's tactical, but in terms of like chemistry, I thought
he's not smart. Eso no es uno de los cortes de ese personaje, porque tiene la psiquis dañada.
When they were like he's a chemist that he has a lot, I was like, motherfucker's cooking meth now? I was like, what the hell is he doing? I was like,
they go out of their way.
Yeah.
They go out of when they wrote it, they went out of their way to make the audience know. Dick says, this nigga doesn't read. Why has he got a chemistry book? So you can know. And I was like, even at that, he feels like a very young Robin. He doesn't feel like he doesn't look like he's in his mid-20s, 30s. He looks very young. And now this nigga is like, yo, his plots, the ideas that this nigga's coming up with looks
maybe he has somebody else. Maybe he has somebody else.
No sé, it's just weird.
And he's hooked on a drug, right? He's hooked on drugs. Like that's what I understood.
Maybe he's Brainiac 5 y ahora se va por esa línea.
That was Scarecrow serum. The serum that he has, like to scare you and shit. That's what he was taking.
Why the fuck would he take that?
He gets high on that to lose the fear or to
yes. So if you don't understand by now, ladies and gentlemen, this show is rife with cuss words, sex, and drug use. So you might not want to let your children watch this one. Good, Lentemics, liquid elbow cough.
That's Bobby.
Oh, what's up, David?
David,
what's up, dude?
All right. So I mean, yeah, like we were saying, it's I feel like now in the third episode, I'm like really intrigued to see what's the consequences, because I feel like at this point
there are no consequences.
I don't feel like there's no coming back. Like I don't see how they're gonna be like, all right, you know, Jason, let's go back to the group at the end. We know you fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
But again, you know, like they have Hawk and Dove, and what I understood was like they murk people for fun, like they kill people. So like,
but
that's why again, like when you put everything on a balance, like Jason killing Hawk, it worked to me. Like tenía peso. Pero no me pone a mí el equipo en un pedestal más alto que los villains, because you're killing people too. Like,
pero lo que pasa es que si ellos se van en una dirección tipo cómics, él se va con los Outlaws, o sea, Red Hood se va con The Outlaws y pues forman otro equipo que es como que hacen lo que los Teen Titans no se atreverían a hacer en otros continentes. Lo mismo que hizo Suicide Squad. Básicamente,
este equipo no tiene límites. They kill people already. Titans fucking murder people left and right.
Apparently, cuando tengan que matar un niño, van a llamar a como que...
Oh my God, yo. This podcast always comes back to child death. What the hell, bro?
Es si los establecen
Jesus
así de
Christ, yo. Something is truly wrong with you fucking people.
If there's characters like the Punisher that kills... All right, this is depiction of this time. There are any heroes that kill. There's a bunch of heroes that we like that kill. I'm not saying that we're gonna put them on a pedestal. I said I don't know how the group of the Titans, Beast Boy, Dove, fucking Dick, how they are gonna just be like, you know, throw a Fast and Furious and shit and welcome this nigga after he killed Han. Like, how is Jason gonna be back in the team after he killed one of them?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that they might want to kill this guy in this season. I'm just, you know, spitballing ideas.
That's what I'm saying. I'm very interested to see how this is all gonna play out. How it's going to end. And
it's gonna be weird.
And my big question is, what's the origin of Red Hood? Like, did they use the Lazarus pit? Did this nigga fake his death? Like, how the fuck? Because we know a basic story of how it goes. This looks like it's drastically, from the beginning, Bruce killing Joker is drastically different than anything that we've ever seen.
If it was really Bruce to begin with.
Yeah.
But then there you go.
Porque si no, acuérdate, él no tiene razón por la cual vivir y no tiene razón por la cual ser Batman, porque a él no le importa, ¿sabes? Poniéndolo como que not nitty gritty, como que generalizando, como que ponerlo plain, no hay Batman, no hay Joker. So,
It's very weird, yo. It's very.
poniéndolo de la manera más genérica.
Yeah, I hate to say like I've used this phrase before. I don't think the series is horrible, but there are things that are like very odd. It's a very odd take, and the series, like when it came out, I just think they really like went overboard with pushing it in a gritty direction. And you could tell, let me tell you could tell like the tone. There's already a shift in the tone in this third season. Like I told you, it has heavy elements, but it feels more happy-go-lucky. Not happy-go-lucky, pero tiene más un poquito más comedia que la primera temporada. Because la primera temporada was just like, holy shit, yo, this is like an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. Like,
Es como que el tono, mala mía, pero es como bajándole el tono de ser tan macabro, pero añadiéndole comedia. Like, quieren como que tener el comic relief. Pero,
I guess.
I don't know.
But that's something a lot that generally that's what DC is doing a lot with their live act. They want to be darker than Marvel and shit. I feel like I like that they took a property that we know a lot and just changed it. I don't know if they just changed, if the reason they were like, let's just fucking change it. But I like how I can't necessarily tell you like seguro this is what's gonna happen. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen in this series, but them niggas, they be taking shit out of their ass and just popping it out. So I can't. It's not predictable to me. I can't be like, all right, watch, this is what's gonna happen. I would have never thought that they would have had Dove fucking kill Hawk. Like the way that came out, I would have never guessed that was gonna happen.
Piénsalo. Piénsalo. Todo el mundo alaba a DC. Todo el mundo alaba a DC por el simple y sencillo hecho de que ellos se mantienen bastante fiel con el casting y con la historia. Generalizando. Ellos han tomado sus libertades y whatever recientemente. Y eso es algo que después cuando vino, por eso estaba hablando ahorita de Starfire y de la controversia, porque entonces ellos se atreven a cambiar algo to see if they can make it at least a little bit better, un poquito más comercial, un poquito más, you know, ¿cómo se diría? Más, I don't know, más relevante. Porque mira Marvel. They change all the things all the time. Their story, they change all their stories all the time. Y ahora es como que, I don't know, me gusta que sigan con la historia, pero me gusta que también hagan estos tipos de cambios. No sé. It's just weird. Yo quiero esperar a terminar la serie para revisitar este punto.
Es que a veces también cuando tú coges adaptaciones de cómic, tener licencia poética para estas cosas es un poco peligroso también, porque, por ejemplo, no siempre los cambios de historia, lamentándolo, como que los fans no siempre reaccionan como que la manera correcta, y por lo menos lo que estoy viendo, la dirección que quiere coger esta serie, sí coge unos elementos, pero se van por su propio way. El greediness, como que si tú tratas de buscar cualquier tipo de cómics, como que compararlo, no se ata ninguno. Y yo como que eso fue una de las reacciones, y parecía como un video de Evanescence. Yo sentía como que ese era el vibe de todo el Season 1. Y como que, el de Bring Me Back to Life, como que yo estaba esperando que saliera Wake Me Up, se acabara así la serie. Y honestamente como que honestamente, busqué unas cosas de Season 3 y me quedé como que observando como que esta serie después de esta va a continuar, va a tener más season, cuando ellos como que van a decir, tenemos que darle pausa antes de que esto se queme más de lo que está quemándose. Porque honestamente es raro. A mí siempre me han gustado los Teen Titans, los originales. Cuando hizo New 52, no voy a mentir, el cómic está bastante entretenido comparado con Justice League y todo de esa era. El New 52 era bien appealing. Una pregunta, porque no he visto Season 3. Red Hood tiene las cosas, tú sabes que Batman usa como unas pullitas, ¿verdad? Does he have the blades?
Talk about the gauntlets? No, he doesn't have the gauntlets.
Nope.
No.
Eso era lo único bueno de ese diseño, y como que no cogieron eso, cogieron la nariz, pero no cogieron eso. Qué bien.
Es que te lo estoy diciendo, mira, ellos están haciendo cambios y están haciendo unos cambios chéveres en cuestión de la historia, pero cambios ¿sabes? Es good, pero cambios, no sé, en vestuario, no sé, ese pollo se fue a la verga y
I kept having issues just in the first season with Robin's character, with Dick Grayson's character, and I guess that's what they were going for. Like, he can't feel, since he was part of a team and it was horrible or it fucked up in his head. So now every time he had to be in a team setting, he like walked away from them. I think that's what they were pushing, fine, but there were some stupid decisions made by him. Like every time he had to protect, oh my god, I'm horrible with the fucking names. The girl,
Raven.
Yeah, Raven. Every time he had to protect Raven, he left her alone. He literally left her alone every single fucking time. He had to like I was like, why? If you
Es que él decía, si no la veo que le hacen daño, no le están haciendo daño.
Exacto. In the last 2 times you left her alone, she got abducted. She got like almost fucking murked in front of your eyes with nuns. And the 3rd time, oh, you're okay? Okay, I'm out of here. Like I was like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, he was shooting. Yo, if I would have been that girl, I think she did say that at one point. She was like, fuck you. Every time you leave me with these people. Like something different happens.
Y en teoría de lo que ustedes han dicho, porque no vi Season 3, pero están diciendo que lo de Batman está unclear si él genuinamente fue el que mató al Joker. O eso
At
está
least
como que...
in the 3 episodes I saw, in the news announcement, they say that they assume Batman is the killer of Joker. But from the episodes I saw, nobody confirmed it.
Porque puede ser, poniendo aquí el wild guess que yo a veces hago y las pego.
Bruce said it in that little monologue he had in the nighttime when
he said he finally won. He was laughing when I bashed his brains in. Yeah, that's what he said.
He said,
no.
was laughing his brain off when I was.
Really?
He was like he finally won, and he dropped the crowbar, and he was like he got what he wanted. The last thing he said was him laughing, and I bashed his brains in. And
you think Bruce actually did it?
Porque
the way this show is, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The way this show handles.
I'm gonna look up the scene again.
It can't. It's not as
sacrilegious, bro. I'm really getting triggered right now. I did not notice that.
Yeah.
Voy a tener que ver Season 3. Puedo brincar Season 2, ¿verdad?
Yeah, you don't need to see it.
Forget knowing what the fuck we're talking about when we get on the podcast. Jump it over, whatever.
You don't need to see it. We're talking specifically about Season 3, and in the show.
Character development?
Character development. Eso no existe en programas de televisión. De CW.
Barbara Gordon, right? Dick knows that Bruce he's repressing his feelings. So he asks Barbara to talk to him. When Barbara gets there, she flips out on him. And instead of helping him,
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
So that drives Bruce a little over the edge. The next scene, Dick is sleeping. He's knocked out. He's on his bed.
I saw that scene too, but I didn't recall. Wow, that's how fucking I don't know. Some of the scenes are hit or miss with this shit. I do not recall the crowbar at all. I recall the conversation where he's like he got what he wanted or whatever, like blah blah. But I don't recall him like dropping the crowbar. And all that shit.
So Miguel, we can safely say que tú sabes cuando ponen los créditos y ponen como que el nombre de la persona y una frase, que uno de tus frases sería forgettable, como que la serie.
I don't think the series is forgettable. It's just some of the stuff hits really well, and some of it is just like, all right, come on, guy, like really.
But yeah, that's how they assume. You assume that because he has the crowbar in his hand, the crowbar is full of blood, and so when he drops it, that's what happens.
I felt like this show has como que ese toquecito like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like she can get really dark, like really quick.
Eso es lo que quiero chequear que escribió esta serie.
Yeah, like
yo que estoy viendo Buffy recientemente, I'm just rewatching the fuck out of that series again. Yeah, it reminds me of that.
It reminds me of Buffy sometimes, like not in the gratuitous violence, but just how some subject matter gets like weaseled in, and it's like really fucking dark. Like whoa, you took that turn.
And it's good.
Yeah.
All right, so look. We've been at this at 50 minutes. You guys want to go to What If already?
Okay.
Are we good with Titans, or does anybody have any like last things they want to talk about?
I'm still gonna watch. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like you know, the uber geek I am, I'm gonna watch it. Like I'm gonna give it the 3rd season. That last episode, like it really hooked me or whatever. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna keep on giving it a shot. I hope I don't regret it by the time I'm done. But
no, I agree. Yo la pienso ver. De verdad me jugueó. Season 1 pues chévere. Season 2 pues. Cuando la termine, vi los 3 episodios de Season 3. So far, so good, I guess. En muchas cosas, I love Superboy. First time I'm saying that.
I know, like, it's so weird to like a character with an S on his chest.
Oh, yeah. Y no sé, hay que darle chance hasta que termine. Si nos confirman si Bruce did kill the Joker and all this shit, y ver cómo cambia Red Hood, porque es verdad que el personaje de él, como que I don't know. To me, it's too cringy.
Oh! One last complaint. I hated when he took off the front mask and his hair was like mad fluffy and shit.
Yes,
I was like, that is so fucking annoying. I was like, you do not look imposing. You do not look bad. You look like a fucking Justin Bieber reject with a red mask on, like.
No, mira, carajo, yo te voy a decir, hagan el meme, por favor. Hagan el meme de fucking Red Hood con los googly eyes, porque no hay break. Yo no sé por qué no lo han hecho todavía. You guys are late, a week late.
Si lo pensaste, existe. Esa es la regla del internet. Hay que buscarlo bien. Yo lo busco ahorita.
Búscalo ahorita a ver si está, porque yo no he visto ninguno. Y mira que yo tengo fans de DC más de Marvel que hacen amistades y qué sé yo, pero es verdad que está cabrón.
Me dio curiosidad de ver quiénes habían escrito esta serie y los tipos vienen de background que yo digo como que like it's cool, han tocado series como Smallville, también fueron los que escribieron The Flash de CW, la gente de Arrow, o sea, esta gente tiene como que experiencia en lo que está haciendo, pero lo que me dio risa es, también fueron de los escritores de Blade, o sea, la película original de Wesley Snipes, y yo como que como que de ahí viene el grittiness, como que necesitaba.
I can see it.
Yeah.
How about you, Chuckles? Are you gonna give it a shot? Or are you gonna...
I mean, I would just be repeating a lot of shit. Like, I'm kind of disappointed with Red Hood, with the portrayal, but like, I like how that kid portrayed Robin more than he did Red Hood. And it's weird to say. It's just that when he's Red Hood, he's supposed to be one way in my mind, and when he was Robin, he did it really good. And like I said, it's the acting. It's also, he does not look imposing to me, and that's making me that's taking me out of like. Look at he really looks like somebody's annoying little brother. Like he just wants to one up you and shit. I'm dying for somebody just like.
So deja a Batman, deja todos los privilegios. No más para ti, Grayson.
Pero el último episodio va a ser Damian Wayne volteándose como que it was all according to plan y eso como que season 4. Ya tú vas a ver.
Si sacan a todos los Robins sería un dream come true, en verdad.
Por eso ya tú vas a ver que se va a hacer la dirección.
They have like 4 different candidates for the next Robin and shit. That has nothing to do with Tim.
And Drake is already in the series.
Yeah.
¿Está Red Robin o no? O sea que como no vi season. No.
The restaurant makes an appearance every now and then.
Yeah. No, asshole.
Red Robin.
A mí ese Robin siempre me ha gustado. Como que...
No. All right, so we're gonna go into what if. Now, we have two episodes.
Yo no puedo creer que hablamos 52 minutos de Titans.
Me either.
No, wait a second. We didn't talk 52 minutes about Titans. We covered 3 fucking seasons basically of Titans in 52 minutes, or 1 season and a half and 3 episodes. So.
That's a fucking record.
So, en el formato de este episodio, entonces tenemos que hablar 10 minutos de What If. Eso es lo que ustedes me están diciendo.
No, we got 2 episodes. We got 2 episodes to talk about.
Yeah,
we have 2 episodes that hit a level of quality that Titans have not hit and will not hit anytime that fucking in that show. This show, the first episode, I was hooked in the first. I thought like those changes were so creative, they were so dope. And I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna sound weird, but fuck it. Like, I really like the actress that plays
Haley Atwell.
Haley Atwell, I think she's fine as fuck.
Bro, oh yeah, that woman is beautiful as hell.
Something about her.
Yes,
I like nigga. You already know.
Have you seen her in Black Mirrors? El episodio de Black Mirror de ella. That woman is beautiful as hell.
You already know. You see my wife. I like big bitches. So when that got big, I was like, God. Damn.
Yo, the whole time,
the
whole time when she was interacting with Steve and he's frail Steve, I was like, yo, if she gets him into bed, she's gonna break him in half.
He's gonna like
he will never say I can do this all day again. Like
he will never recover.
That'll never come out his mouth. That'll never come out his mouth again,
bro. I was like, God damn. But yeah, we digress. I'm not gonna get into that. And I thought that episode was fucking sick, and it one of the greatest things about this episode is like what was said is a version of the story, so you're like, okay, is this all right? Where are they gonna change? You see, and all those little changes, it feels like a lot for me. It felt a lot like how an Endgame is just like so much fan service. It feels like this was created specifically for us, the fans. Like we know the story, we know what's supposed to happen, and everything that they changed. Like when they were on the train, and I was like, oh shit. Is Bucky gonna fall? Bucky not
You
gonna
almost
fall.
broke my hand. No.
And I was like,
You almost ripped off my arm.
When
You
I
don't
was-
say.
when I was watching it, I
Foreshadowing.
was like, I thought that it was Steve that was gonna end up falling, and Steve was gonna turn into the Winter Soldier when I saw it. That's why I was like, yo, this shit, yo, that shit was so crazy to me.
Pero iba a ser el Winter Soldier más mierda de la historia. Super
He's gonna be the most sympathetic Winter Soldier you've ever seen.
All right, so before we go into the T'Challa episode, let me know what you guys think about the first episode, about the Captain Carter one.
I'm gonna go first too.
Go ahead,
Okay,
go ahead.
I love that episode. Sí, se sentía super fast paced, se sentía que, coño, esto va hasta las millas, ¿qué carajo está pasando right now? Pero me gusta que le hicieron énfasis a muchas partes de la película, obviamente que pues ahora con Captain Carter. Me gusta que le hicieron énfasis a muchos puntos importantes de la película, cuando consiguen el Tesseract, cuando, pues, obviamente el momento en que pasa todo lo de Captain America. Me encanta, ¿sabes? Como que el resumen está tan bien hecho que it felt fresh, it felt like, oh yes, I can enjoy this. And I'm glad it's the first episode porque ya salimos de esa. What do you think?
I was like, that's really fucking. I was like, wow, that's really condescending of you. That she's gonna speak and you put the camera on yourself.
Yeah, pero
Es que él quería tocar la temática de que en esos tiempos ellos eran assholes y no le daban el spotlight a las mujeres.
Exacto, yo me quedé como que, wow, qué fucking toxicidad masculina, bro. Like, what the hell?
Would you let her talk? Would you shut the fuck up?
Pero realmente esos puntos también me gustaron, como que la manera en que la ponían a ella, porque era la manera que ponían a las mujeres, a todas las mujeres, no importa si estaba sirviendo en la caja o no, it didn't matter. O sea, las mujeres no la trataban así con flores tampoco. I mean, I like it porque fue el primer episodio, fue el más rápido, que el que se dejaba gustar básicamente, que a uno le va a gustar como quiera, que aunque hayamos visto la película y seamos toda la historia, me gustó que tiraran, the first Avenger en el primer episodio, y no sé, mano, se sintió, no sé, I felt it refreshing, y me encantó la música, el estilo de cómo enfocaban en las peleas. Obviamente se ve, la serie entera se ve como un fucking cómic, pero ese en específico, cuando tú estás leyendo los cómics super viejos, it felt just like it, and I was just gushing, porque a mí me encanta todo ese estilo artístico. Yo siempre me fijo también en la música, because I love that type of music, I don't know, man, como que no es que esperaba más, pero me gustaría ver más de Captain Carter. I just need her to appear a little bit more, a ver qué podría cambiar en el MCU, porque esa es la única diferencia del primer episodio al segundo episodio, y es por el final del segundo episodio. So,
sit tight.
Yeah, por eso. Yeah, that's why.
We might be seeing her again, and we might be seeing her again in live action. So sit tight.
Ay, si llegáramos. I would love that.
So I dug the episode. It was really fast for me. Like, it really jumped from one thing to the next. Like, it was really quick. I'll be honest with you, it has a little tiny strike against it of like it being a little bit, I don't want to say too by the numbers, but it felt like we were rewatching the Captain America movie again.
Yeah.
Like every decision or whatever, like it was too on the nose, like the how do I say that? Like not what we saw, but it was too similar to the Captain America movie for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, that felt a little lazy on its behalf, but I was entertained or whatever. I saw the internet bitching and complaining about how they thought it was pandering to women. I'm like, that's the point of the fucking episode, a-hole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they want to show female empowerment, but they were more peeved about the fact that when they gave Steve Rogers the serum or whatever, he didn't feel as overpowered as she did when she had the. But I was like, here's the catch-22. Peggy Carter was already a military trained personnel. She was already a fucking physical specimen when you gave her the serum or whatever. The serum amplifies what's in the person. You know what I mean? So she was already I mean, she wasn't fucking super ripped, but she was already like somebody. She looked like somebody who had been through like fucking military training. You know what I mean? Obstacle courses. Steve was a fucking shrimp, bro.
He was getting his ass whooped in alleys. That's
Steve was calling for backup from his boys. You know what I'm saying? To save his ass. You know what I mean? Yeah, he has the will to live and survive. That's what makes Steve Steve. Yeah. But let's be honest with you, like this, the serum just amplifies. You know, it takes somebody and makes them superhuman, whatever. So I was like, you know, everybody getting pissed off over that. I think that's bullshit. That's nitpicking. Quick actual fact. Did you guys know that the monster that's in the end, I thought it was Shuma Garath. It's not. It's actually the same type of monster that was in Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2, the tentacle monster.
Yes, that's what we said.
It's the exact same type of monsters, and the writers confirmed it or whatever. It's called an obelisk. And it's funny it's funny because in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Gamora describes it, and she's like, it's a multi-dimensional monster. It's being ripped through a portal or whatever, and it's coming into our world. The writers the other days, they were asked, like, what's up with the tentacles? Is it Shuma? And they're like, no, it's not Shuma. It's the same exact monster you guys saw in Guardians. It's an obelisk.
I knew it. I was actually talking about that with my friends and my wife, and we all confirmed it. Like, yeah, that's the monster from. Está exactamente drawn.
Pero
so, I don't know.
El habilis no es color rosita. Y ese era verde. Like,
you're white and I'm black. I mean, I'm white and you're black. What's the...
No, okay, está bien. Is he like one creature? Es lo que quiero preguntar.
No, it's not the same creature. It's like a race of creatures or whatever.
Oh, okay.
No. So the series, I mean, the episode as well, like the pacing was a little quick for my taste, but over and all, like by the time the episode had ended, I was really hyped, like to see what she's gonna contribute to the series, because I think by now, like, we get the gist that they're gonna show us each story, and by the end of the series, I think we're gonna have a team, right?
I don't know if we're gonna have a team. I know she's supposed to
I'm assuming we're gonna have a team by the end of this.
Hay un TV spot que los presentan a ellos dando la vuelta como los Avengers originales, y sale ella, sale T'Challa y creo que Hawkeye, si no me equivoco.
Like, I'm curious. I think we might have a team. Like, they're gearing towards, their stories are separate, but at one point they're all gonna have to fucking team up.
Mi miedo es que ese sea los post-apocalyptic episode que borraron. Y no lo vean.
Me tiene encojona que sacaron el episodio de Spider-Man. I just wanted to get that out of my chest. I am so pissed.
Pero la razón por la que la quitaron me molesta, porque ellos decían que era demasiado oscuro como para el tipo de programa que es, y yo como que, then why the fuck
They said it was too scary to turn Peter Parker into an actual fucking spider, and I was like,
y en la serie animada de los 90
que los niños lidien con lo que yo lidié. Yo vi a Peter Parker volverse en araña y le cogí un miedo cabrón a las arañas.
With straight up fangs,
cogí miedo a las arañas, pero dale.
We're real different, Sally.
That's when you and I digress. I like spiders. I just don't like them biting me in real life because they're not radioactive. But anyways,
I get what I don't understand is
hay un montón de hables o como se llama ofendido ahora mismo por culpa de que. That's right, de que. You colorist.
Sorry a los Abeles, me puse a buscar cómo eran los tentáculos de ellos y el que sale en la serie, y yo como que, ¿tú estás seguro que tú eres un Abelis o eres otra criatura mezclada? Pero,
y si se identifica como un Abelisk.
Bro, ahí está.
Cancel this man.
There's no rebuttal. He can't say anything.
Anything he say will be wrong.
What I don't understand is at what point of them doing the animation of the episode for Spider-Man did they say maybe this is too dark, let's not finish it.
Por eso lo hicieron y es como que vamos a tentar a la gente porque no lo hicimos y molesta porque hay estas figuras del episodio y que van a hacer cancelar las figuras también. Como que les dieron.
That guy's just pissed about the action figures. He's like, you motherfucker.
Bro. That's gonna be a special edition because if the show doesn't come out.
Por eso es que es lo mismo que pasó con Black Widow. El Black Widow post-apocalypse que salía en la caja ahora es como un mega rare porque ya no se va a trabajar más y es como que.
No, I had that. By the way, I had that action figure of the Man Spider. It looked just as scary as the fucking show. You know, like,
it is scary.
You still got the picture?
Of what? Of Shang-Chi?
No, la máscara, puñeta, no.
¿Cómo
Estoy
se
viendo-
veía? ¿Cómo se veía el diseño?
el diseño de Peter Araña, whatever the fuck.
Deca, what did you think about the first
Yeah,
episode?
thank you.
Yeah.
Relax, what the fuck?
Man, what is up with
That's
this
how
guy, yo?
That's how
Damn.
it comes. That's how it comes.
No,
out.
we
Shut
get
up.
it. You're the leader of this podcast. We understand,
get it, bro. We get it. Okay.
All the conversations go through you.
Me gustó mucho porque, poniéndolo así, la película de Captain America, comparada con las otras, a veces no es tan entretenida como las otras. Y en la forma que esta serie movió un montón de elementos y te puso como que cómo todo se va cayendo en diferentes direcciones, me gustó un montón. Cuando yo vi que ellos cogieron el Tesseract, yo dije, pues ya, Hydra perdió. Y de repente veo que están usando la puerta y yo, tú me estás diciendo que la puerta era especial all this time, all along. Y todas esas cositas poco a poco, el pacing me gustó, era rápido, no estaban comiendo como que, ¿quieres character development? Ve la película original. Era como que corriendo, lo sentí rápido. Una de las cosas que me encantó y it's super stupid, I don't care how stupid it is, pero yo estaba viendo esta serie con audífonos y ustedes saben que la mayoría de todas las series y películas tienen el Wilhelm Scream, el tipo ese que siempre grita en las películas, el Wilhelm Scream, ¿sabes lo que es, verdad?
That's like a camera or editing.
No.
I'm not familiar with.
Es un grito que sale en la mayoría de las películas. Ese grito, que se escucha en todos los universos existe ese grito. Pero lo que me dio para ver es que I was kind of expecting that, and these guys en el estudio, como que saben la audiencia que esto es como que más dirigido a niños, y pusieron el ruido de cuando en Roblox mueren los personajes, que pusieron ese maldito ruido, like, it was funny as hell, como que lo encontré funny, como que en sound production, y obviamente se siente bien diferente, y esa es la cuestión. Siento, y a lo mejor es controversial, siento que posiblemente es el capítulo más débil y por eso es el primero, como que esa es la impresión que tengo de la serie.
I don't want to call it más débil, but I do think maybe it was the one, like, they chose the perfect one to start it off para después ir incrementando.
Exacto, y subiendo y con
I'll be honest with you, I think
that's what I was implying.
Yeah, if they would have started with the next one first and then they would have I would have been like, wow, this is kind of like, you know what I mean?
All right. So yeah, then let's go into T'Challa.
Oh
Damn,
man,
no,
dude. Yeah,
no.
Let's start it off.
Oh.
God damn it.
I think this was, for me, one of the best half hours of Marvel content, including all the shows, all the movies. It was, I felt it was like, there was so much shit that was totally unexpected. To see Thanos at the fucking bar, I was like,
that was so unexpected.
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I saw it, I was like, holy shit.
Y el
Mr.
chiste,
Genocide.
todo el mundo decía, eso suena a genocidio, y él como que no, it's not like that. Eso me encantaba.
Random.
It for me, it felt tonally so much like Guardians of the Galaxy. Like the kind of humor that you see, it really felt like if we were seeing
Guardians of the Galaxy again,
but without like it felt like it.
Se sintió como que Guardians of the Galaxy the remix, se sintió así, fue como que it was so different, y tú le quitas...
Abanico.
¿El qué?
El abanico, muévelo un poquito.
Fan, bro.
What?
It's loud as fuck, your fan.
Muévelo un poquito. Ahí está.
Oh, güey, yo estoy sudando en el episodio, how can you hear that?
No sé, hay un abanico.
Ok, denme un break. Sigan hablando ustedes, vengo ahora entonces.
Man, he was on a roll too. You guys interrupted him. Nobody leave.
Es que él no se escuchaba. Why did you leave? Yo lo hago de la mejor. Yo sé que él estaba bien entregado y como él estaba tan entregado iba a decir algo bastante chévere, pues para que se escuche, coño, porque si no se escucha.
Si muero en este episodio de deshidratación y calor, les escucho a ustedes, pero grábenlo, por favor.
Oh my God.
Lo que me gustó mucho del episodio, mano, es que como el personaje de Star-Lord, como influenció en la galaxia y como cambió todo. Y everybody was better. Eso es lo que me da para ver. El tipo que se me olvida el nombre, el que salió originalmente que decía, ¿Who? ¿Saben cuál personaje digo, verdad? Es que se me olvida el nombre
The Ravager.
Está Taserface, está el
No, he's
the
talking about
James Gunn.
the Ravager played by
Ah,
Bijan
yeah,
Hunsu.
Ese mismo, mano, que mucho me gustó como cambió todo al principio. It was hilarious as hell. Yo digo como que
it was fucking funny, yo.
That was
it
dope.
was la admiración, todo el mundo era como que
he's actually Kree.
Yeah,
él sale en Miss Marvel también.
and Captain Marvel, yeah.
Captain Marvel, that's right.
Pero it was beautiful, como que genuinamente, y yo digo que una de las cosas de Black Panther, por decirlo así, no quiero entrar mucho en eso, pero Black Panther es como que genuinamente la película que tiene como que alma, espiritualidad, ciertos personajes. Y obviamente este personaje de T'Challa trae esa espiritualidad, aunque no esté conectado a su cultura, la trae de vuelta a esta versión, y eso fue lo que me sorprendió, que sacaba el lado bueno de casi todo el mundo. Yo decía, this is freaking amazing. O sea, ver Thanos bueno, ver el Ravel, ver a John Doe, que estaba como que abierto, ya como que le había dicho todo lo que sentía, ¿entiendes? El protection, como el fatherhood. Eso ya estaba implícito como que al principio, y it was cool. Se sintió bien súper diferente. Me encantó.
Bro,
Yeah.
it was so great, and it was like Mix has said, it felt like such a tribute to Chadwick. Like he portrayed the character, like it for me, it's funny because we've said it before. I like Black Panther, but I'm not the hugest fan of Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa.
Mm-hmm.
T'Challa as Star-Lord, yo, blew my fucking mind the way he did that character, bro.
Epic.
Korath. The guy's name is Korath. Korath the Pursuer.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the guy.
All right, so all right, you go Mix, and then we'll go with it.
So
Yeah.
the episode, like, dude, it tugged on your heartstrings in so many ways. Like you guys said, the way they portray this version of T'Challa is kind of like a play on the way that, like, I think they wanted to convey how Chadwick Boseman literally touched all their lives, and like they'll never be the same after meeting somebody. And in reality, like, yo, he used his money for like a lot of charitable benefits and stuff like that. Like he did a lot of work with charity, so it's kind of like such a good tribute to the actor and all the stuff he did in real life, like besides the movies. I like the little nuances. So Star-Lord's like costume in the movie is red, and he has red eyes, he has like a red jacket, red eyes. And in this one, the mask is purple with gold or whatever. And obviously the jacket has like gold stuff and like the claws and all that stuff. I was like, that is very. It was like the el gusto está en the details. You know what I mean? The way that, like you said, his character basically changed the way the Ravagers function. Like they're not pirates. They're pirates, but they're stealing from power from people that are like really powerful throughout the galaxy, and they're evening out, you know, the or people who are powerless or whatever. They basically give like funds and stuff like that to them. Thought that was freaking ridiculously cool. The little Easter eggs were awesome in the episode as well. I mean, we were all going on a freaking debate on the little Star Wars drops in the episode. The cantina, what looks like a kind of like an X-wing. Yeah. The episode is full of those little Easter eggs if you watch it or whatever. All those starships are from different movies.
Was that Seth Green? That's Howard the Duck?
Yeah, he actually that's Seth Green voicing Howard the Duck. Seeing Thanos in the episode, was like really weird for me. I was like, holy crap, he literally changed unexpected. He changed the Mad Titan, and not only that, he didn't fight him, he just had a conversation when it came to like his theories on life or whatever and how you could do things better. I was like, bro, that's so crazy. Like that's so awesome the way they did that in the show.
Drax.
It was crazy. Yeah, Drax was a bartender since he never becomes the Mad Titan, he never kills Drax's family or whatever. Exactly. He literally said, like, can you take a picture? I want to send it home to the wife. Yeah. Like everybody got a happy ending. Everybody except Peter, I guess. Everybody gets a happy ending or whatever, simply by the actions of one man. One man changed the whole galaxy.
Watcher de lo más seguro se le acerca a Peter Quill al final y dice, you know what you did, bitch, y se aleja, como que Peter Quill doesn't know.
A mí me da gracia porque estamos hablando de cómo, pues, sin Peter todo hubiese sido mejor. Sin embargo, without Peter no hubiese dado el Phase 4 del MCU.
Por eso.
Piénselo, porque los otros días a mí me, en referencia a eso de Peter Quill, de que he was the el causante de todo lo que pasó en Avengers, básicamente, en Endgame. Y yo como que, ¿sabes qué? No, la culpa es de Doctor Strange, no es de Peter.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna
La culpa es de Kevin Feige, vamos a estar claros.
Amazing, cojones me tiene, la culpa no es de Peter Quill, la culpa es de Doctor Strange.
All right,
He knew what to do.
What you think? What did you think about this episode?
Wait. Time out. Before I'm done. I'm sorry. Before I'm done.
Oh, you still got okay.
That ending to me, has ramifications.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be left alone. I don't think that ending with Peter Quill meeting his dad and his dad's like, "Oh, I got a little gift for you." I don't think that's gonna stay in that episode. I think we're gonna see some serious problems with that later down the road.
I'm really wondering if the ramifications of T'Challa getting taken by the Ravengers due to T'Chaka, and I'm wondering what's the ramifications on Killmonger. I'm wondering if Killmonger's not Killmonger. I wonder if that's the same, like, that is where the Killmonger and Iron Man episode comes in. But yeah, go ahead, Sally. Go ahead, Liquid. Talk about this episode. What did you think?
I agree con todo lo que ustedes dijeron. Quiero llegar a lo último del episodio, porque en realidad no hay más nada que discutir del episodio, sino que T'Challa was Chef's Kiss. La animación se veía diferente, o sea, sustancialmente diferente a la de Captain Carter, sí, porque de verdad tenían sus diferencias, and I loved it, porque es tan Guardians of the Galaxy, like, le pega tanto, it's not, like, they did a good job on that part, y it was funny, it was clever, such cleverness, me encantó Mr. Genocide, el triple fucking, ¿cómo se dice? El triple backstab, I loved it.
Yeah.
Obviamente me gustó explorar un poquito más el personaje de Benicio del Toro, porque lo único que yo recuerdo pues es él en su flamboyant way, hablando con Karina, hablando con los Guardians of the Galaxy y hablando con todos y enseñando bien poquito de lo que había en su colección. Esta vez pues nos enseñaron otra vez Cosmo, so that was amazing. Everybody loved that dog.
Un Guardian of the Galaxy ahora, gracias a...
Exacto, y ahora, thank God, they took him out. This time around, they fucking took him out. I love Seth Green, I love him, en casi todo lo que él sale. Yo no sé, he's a gem, de verdad. Salió en Buffy, obviamente creador de Robot Chicken, I fucking love Robot Chicken. Y ha salido en muchas otras cosas that I love. Y, mano, no sé, I love that they gave a little bit more time to explore Howard the Duck en su personalidad y todas las mierdas que dice. I love it. Pero al final, oh yeah, everybody's hype about that character for no reason at all, just for rumors and shit. Y por la manera que el personaje es tan controversial. But in the end, ¿sabes? Ese final está tan como que, damn, this is not an anthology anymore. It doesn't matter what everybody says. Like, si esto es junto a lo que va a pasar con el personaje como tal de Guardians of the Galaxy, there's not an anthology anymore. Me gusta que como que se aleja un poquito más de eso por el simple y sencillo hecho de que este era mi problema con el What If, y por eso yo decía, si no dicen que no es canon, it doesn't make any sense. O sea, yo quiero que a mí me confirme que es canon para yo emocionarme y decir, so ellos van a estar juntos. It's not going to be like everybody in the separate universe. They're actually going to be together. So, en una cierta manera, they're all in the same timeline.
They're on separate timelines, but I think they're going to find a way to interlink each other.
Exacto,
yo siento que algunos, exacto, pero no todos.
Exacto, o sea, no necesariamente tienen que ser todos, because we don't need them all. Lo que nosotros necesitamos es que ellos exploren otras realidades, que sean como Rick and Morty, que los traigan a todos. I don't know, do something with it, because if you keep going this right direction, everything is gonna turn out good. No es por tirarle tierra a DC, pero si ellos siguen haciéndolo con la misma fórmula que llevan, it's gonna turn out good and we're gonna digest it very good. No vamos a necesitar pastillas así.
That's funny, yo.
Yeah.
That's funny that we've said that so many times. Was like, yo, Marvel's movies are better, DC's animation is better. Marvel was like, what?
¿Qué tú me dices?
And they're
What
investing
if-
now.
what if we take
That's funny
that
you say
place?
that. They're investing money now. They're investing
Both
money
my
now in animation studios. They've opened up animation studios, so now they're gonna start giving them the fight hard. Yo, like
Yeah, I mean,
It's gonna be a rock for DC, bro.
I also love the fact that when they went to pick him up, sure
Oh,
they
fuck
mixed
yeah.
up the fact that obviously like one kid is white and the other one is black, but what drew them to T'Challa was the fact that the meteor that's underneath Wakanda it gives off otherworldly energy or whatever.
Mhm.
So they got to
Exactly.
confuse
It
that. They're
makes
like, yeah,
sense.
a kid that gives otherworldly energy. Look, that's him, or whatever. Like that it makes sense in a writing form. Like I'm sure a certain writer in this group appreciated that a lot. Like it just wasn't a random reason why they brought the kid on the ship. You know what I mean?
Y el hecho también el hecho de Taserface que dijo como que se ven igual, él es un alien, so todo se ve igual para él, es como que eso me dio risa, como que it was clever writing, me gustó.
Sí, that's what I love. Yo quisiera, aunque, mira, lo voy a decir bien en serio, o sea, no estoy jodiendo. Y lo voy a decir bien en serio porque hace falta. Yo de verdad quisiera que DC se jugara un par de escritores de Marvel para que le hagan el criquero que tienen, porque no me ven esto a decir a mí que ellos no recogen fucking libretos del zafacón, por favor. Ya lo hemos dicho countless times. Pero ya, I love the episode.
Establecimos que en DC no hay writers, es un AI, o sea, ya estamos claros en eso.
Yeah.
Was it Rhythm? What was it?
Algae Rhythm, bro.
Algae Rhythm. Ellos lo establecieron con la película de Space Jam. Like, that's the truth. No hay escritores ya.
Tengo una preguntita. Or Deca, you want to go with your review first? You haven't
Es rápido
spoken
lo
about
que
it.
yo dije al principio.
Oh, did you? Okay, my bad.
Al principio, pero quiero añadir algo que me gustó y sea la madre se me olvidó. Olvídense. Ya me acordé. Es como que añadiendo. Ok, Thanos explica que él no ser el villano deja un vacuum. Entonces después ahí fue que me vino la pregunta de What If. Yo digo, ¿hacia qué dirección entonces vamos? Como que qué super villano vamos a tener. Y caí en la realización que el Doctor Strange es como que el Doctor Strange Supreme Sorcerer tiene como que otro título y se ve como que genuinamente drenado y cansado como que el design de lo que ha salido preliminar. Y estoy pensando, ¿y si ese es el villano como que principal estamos teniendo como que dimensiones rompiéndose, estamos teniendo otra versión de Doctor Strange? Me imaginé como que, ¿is that the big bad guy? Como que...
I don't know. We'll see, man.
Porque carajo se parece a Morbius. I'm not even joking, I'm not joking. Hay una escena, acabo de buscarlo porque no me
Morbius siempre
acordaba.
siempre está tecateado, por eso siempre está todo jalado.
No lo confundan con Mobius. No lo confundan con Mobius. Es Morbius.
Morbius, yeah, I know the black sorcerer from...
The vampire
bro.
Jesus
Sorcerer?
Christ.
From Sony, bro.
He's not from Sony either. He's Marvel. Sony bought the movie rights. He's Marvel's Morbius. Anyway.
That's what
Anyways, lo que quería decir era que están saliendo fotos de ese. Lo que pasa es que cuando yo vi una de las escenas, yo pensaba que era que le habían caído encima, porque no se veía como si fuesen like ojera.
Thought they beat the shit out of him?
I thought they beat him down or something.
Sylvie, Loki y Wanda.
Como que puñeta.
Faltaron a palo limpio.
Yeah. Pero si quieres, yo les envío la foto por WhatsApp y ustedes chequen porque se parece bien cabrón a Morbius.
Sí, las figuras como que chotean cositas con la literatura que ellos ponen atrás y por él está cogiendo la energía de Dormammu, por lo menos lo que dice la descripción.
No sé.
Él está como vinculado a Dormammu y yo digo como diantre, esto va a estar súper interesante. Yo digo, ok, no quitaron el de Spider-Man porque era muy scary, pero estamos teniendo como que Doctor Strange consumiendo toda la energía del mal para poderlas, o sea, como que...
a mí me suena.
How scary that Spider-Man must have been.
Ya no tiene la telaraña por las manos, era por la boca.
It's fucking nightmare fuel, yo.
Es que piénsalo. A mí me suena como si ellos dijeran en el meeting room, los nenes lo único que van a ver es el episodio de Spider-Man porque es Spider-Man, porque todo el mundo sabe quién es Spider-Man and all kids love Spider-Man. O sea, yo dije como que, déjame como que tirarme la teoría bien pendejamente de cómo sería ese meeting, porque yo no lo entiendo. Estamos para nosotros, we are fucking watching this shit, we are the ones talking about it, teaching our kids, pero we're the first consumers. I don't get it. Y yo estoy esperando todo este tiempo que Spider-Man sea más dark. I've been dying for that shit.
Por eso. No, pero, y Celi, en eso mismo, indagando en eso, como que yo me imagino el meeting, ellos sentados, vamos a quitar porque no podemos coger la imagen de Spider-Man, que es un personaje icónico, y como que mancharla con eso y dañarle la mente a los niños, y de repente dice, pero brincando al otro tema, el episodio de los zombies, pues vamos a tener a Captain America, rotting, como que el cadáver, y ellos como que, nice, ese mismo.
Yep. It looks like fucking Morbius. I mean, se parece bien cabrón. Y más con el cape que parecen like bat wings. Yeah, that's sketchy. That's just sketchy. That's just me. Dale.
Por eso, pero ellos como que me molesta que están diciendo que es para no aterrar a los niños, pero tienen sin embargo los Marvel Zombies que son, yo diría que es más aterrador que un hombre volviéndose un tipo que se llama Spider-Man volviéndose un Spider.
Exacto, hicieron la carátula igual. They did o sea, la carátula de Marvel Zombies es
I know.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
I don't get it.
If they took that off, I'm imagining that shit has to be horrific. Like it really, if they see all the episodes, they have to be like, shit, this is.
Tiene que ser entonces que el episodio no tiene opciones para editar, porque si fuera, como que yo me imaginé, traté de buscar qué era lo que sería grotesco y me imagino que lo que sería un poco como que la imagen de un niño viendo a el personaje, porque está like moldeado, ¿verdad? Él está hecho como el de Tom Holland, ¿verdad? Si no me equivoco.
Yeah.
Ok, ver ese Spider-Man como que transmutarse y volverse como que en algo horrible. Yo entiendo que esa es la imagen que ellos están trying to avoid, pero yo digo, mano, si tú tienes un episodio tan bueno, porque
maybe the transformation like really hurts him.
Por eso.
Like he's like writhing in pain while he's transforming into that spider or whatever. Like.
Exacto, pero yo digo como que.
He eats him. Maybe he pulls a king shark and just.
¿Tú sabes que
Eating people, no, eso puede ser posible que like he start eating people.
If it's horrific, if you think if it's just a transformation, I don't think a transformation is gonna be like, no, it has to be like.
Tiene que ser más allá porque si fuera la transformación, ellos podían poner como la clásica forma de que te enseñan la sombra volviéndose, que hacían muchas y con todo eso nos traumaba, pero yo estoy pensando que tiene que ser más allá de eso. Tiene que ser que come gente, está en agonía, ese conflicto, tiene que ser como que...
Sí. Yo lo que pienso es que si ustedes se dan cuenta, esta serie no tiene sangre.
Por ahora.
Y yo,
no.
Exacto, no tiene para nada. Si ustedes vieron cómo Yondu mató a medio mundo en ese segundo episodio, there's no blood. En el
Casi
otro tampoco había. No hay sangre.
La única película que tiene sangre que yo creo que yo encontré fue la de Captain America, cuando él tira a uno de los Hydra Agents a la hélice. Esa es la única escena que yo he visto sangre en Marvel. Pero fuera de eso yo no he visto más nada de sangre.
No, pero yo digo en la serie.
Yo sé, pero que Marvel tampoco, como que en las películas there's not much blood. Ellos no tienen como que se pegan tiros y todo, pero...
When your boy Cap got his ass beat, he was bleeding from the mouth.
Cuando a Tony they impaled him con su propio suit.
That for a little drop of blood, literalmente.
They get away with that scene because I remember that scene. I was asking myself the same thing. I was like, holy shit, they just impaled him. But right away he gets the nano fucking spray or whatever. I was like, you guys cheaped out on that one.
Sí, porque tú sabes, no pueden enseñar mucho, tienen que keep up the rating. If they don't. Pero yo lo que pienso es eso.
Que más
el que nos quitaron, Orengo.
El que me quitaron a mí. El que me quitaron a mí.
The Ultron one seems interesting to me.
Ese se ve brutal.
Orengo was talking about that the other days. Orengo was talking about that the other days or whatever, and that one seems really interesting.
That's the one that Vision is Ultron?
Yeah, but he also has, if I'm not mistaken, he has the Infinity Stones, ¿no?
Entonces todos los episodios están atados porque lo que yo leí es que el personaje de Ultron se introduce en el de Killmonger. Por eso es que en los Funko y todas las figuras de él tiene cabezas de Ultron. So, todo esto está conectado y yo pienso, like, I could go in a safe bet que el de Spider-Man estaba atado al de los zombies. Como que I had that feeling que el Venom de él
he's called Spider-Man the Zombie Killer or the Zombie Hunter.
Sí, pero ese Spider-Man no es el mismo Spider-Man que se transforma, esa es la cuestión. Como que I'm a little confused con eso.
A mí me encojona que tenga una capa, pero esos son otros 20.
Por eso hay diferentes Spider-Man en las historias al parecer. Van a quitarnos el más brutal.
The question that I have, all right, wait a minute. Let me put Orengo's message so we can all.
What?
¿Por qué?
So,
Orengo,
time out. Orengo, I have bad news for you. You are totally
Wrong! Wrong!
Now the viewers are getting it. But one of my questions that I have is I'm wondering what's the state of the world in the T'Challa episode, being that Wakanda stays in Wakanda and they don't fuck around with the rest of the world. In that episode, but in that episode,
porque se fueron al espacio, like they expanded.
In that episode, in Planet Earth, the Collector has Captain America's shield. He has Thor's hammer. So I'm wondering.
Tenía Thor's hammer. No me fijé.
Yes, he did.
He had Thor's hammer. He had Thor's hammer. He had the fucking.
He had
the knight
dagger.
Malekith's dagger. He had obviamente lo del Hela. He had Hela's fucking there's more stuff in that.
But that's what I'm saying.
There's a lot more.
My question is like, then what's the state of that world? Because
post-apocalyptic episode que perdimos y al final salía Collector cogiendo las cosas del piso.
My question is who the fuck carried the hammer? Who the hell carried the hammer and put it in the goddamn fucking closet?
They killed Thor, they put it on his chest, and they just carried his ass.
Mataron a Korg. O sea, Korg era la mano de él.
Right,
I forgot about that already.
I'm gonna look up the scene. A ver si puedo ver un poquito más.
Honestly, I like the fact that they're interconnected. I really do like the fact that they're leaning towards being interconnected or whatever. I kind of think that because I think the threat might be to all their fucking timelines.
Exacto, o sea, puede ser un interés en común. Pero yo entiendo lo que él quiere decir, porque que sea un anthology está más interesante. Pero esto siempre me va a acordar, y si hablamos de Star Wars en algún momento dado, es la misma mierda, que es que ellos hicieron en X-Men, hicieron el anthology de X-Men hizo un anthology en comic books. ¿Qué es lo que pasa? Que todos están interconectados por ciertos personajes que salen en un issue y después para otro. Yo diría que si es así, en este momento, y mala vez que me trabé y pendeja, si eso es así, está chévere. Pues como quiera estén interconectados, no estarían en el mismo timeline, pero
and they can totally go off on a tangent because they literally you could totally go off on a tangent and then just have each character land in somebody else's timeline and not.
They have a timeline where all the Avengers are zombies. Like each one can tell their own story and be in their own world, and then somewhere down the line, this character might be here, but they're still their individual story that they could just go crazy in that universe, in that world.
I think maybe he's meant. I think what he means, or I could be wrong. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, Orengo, but how Peggy's story is literally beat for beat what happened if she took a different decision in Captain America's situation. You know what I mean? Like, had you given her a totally original story that had nothing to do with Steve Rogers, you know what I mean?
We could literally beat just that episode. We got a lot of episodes left. But
I understand. Like, but the T'Challa one is the same thing because you linked them to Peter Quill. You know what I'm saying?
That's 2 episodes. We still got a lot left. We don't know what we're gonna come up. I don't know.
Again, the way this series works, like I think that's gonna be. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna go out on a limb. We have stuff like Joker, and then you don't rely on having to connect it to anything else.
Pero es que quitando como que aparte el Joker y todo, es que el Strong, como que la piel de Marvel siempre ha sido interconectar las cosas. O sea, como que una fórmula que siempre, o sea, todos estos personajes que nos están estableciendo, como que en algún punto alguien se va a tirar la pregunta, what if todos estos personajes come together? So, yo creo que por eso es que ellos dijeron, vamos a interconectarlo todo. O sea, como que en las...
It's what we were talking in the chat. Secret Wars, yo. That's like, I said it before, I say it again. I feel like tarde o temprano, that's where we're going to encounter. We're going to get secret. If they opened up the multiverse, there's going to be a time where we're going to have to bring all these characters together. I feel like sooner or later, that's where we're going. I feel like that's going to be Endgame. Endgame for me is going to be Secret Wars. And who says maybe they bring animated characters into the mix? Who the fuck knows?
They're already bringing animated characters into the mix because she's supposed to make an appearance in Doctor Strange. It's confirmed already.
I was going to say something else, but esa otra. Ahora que
Spend money for more money and we make 3 different Captain Carter pops.
Yeah, of course, porque eso es lo que siempre va a ser Funko.
Es que ellos lo que hacen es vender, es como que, like, I see it now.
Bro.
No, pero
Don't be mad. Don't be mad because DC can't sell an action figure to save their fucking life, bro.
ooh,
Don't be mad because Nicolas Cage don't got an action figure of Pig, bro. They don't sell like that, man. They don't sell like that.
en serio.
Nicolas Cage might what? Wait, go back. You said Nicolas Cage might not what?
They don't have a toy of Pig, bro.
Oh,
Bro,
that was low. That was a low blow. Okay, that was low. Let's keep it clean.
tú estás consciente que sí puede existir un Funko de Pig, ¿verdad? Like, I'm not joking about this. Like, legitimately, I'm scared for my life.
I would buy it for you. If
No.
I promise you that I'm buying it. I'm buying it.
If that shit comes out, you're getting like a fucking big crate full of Pig fucking pops.
Yo vi un live y ellos tenían un póster de Green Knight y Pig por alguna razón y yo decía, por favor, que esto es la casa del tipo and he really loves like Green Knight and Pig y que esto no sea un hint de que ellos van a tirar Funko de este tipo de películas.
The logo de A24.
It could happen.
Actually, you know what? I'm talking shit because right now the fever is the DC line with McFarlane, right? Those are selling like hotcakes. I'm talking up my ass because those are selling.
No, es verdad.
No,
La alianza de ellos es lo que está salvando DC.
Créeme que sí.
But the Mad Titan, by the way, the Mad Titan scenes in the I forgot to mention or whatever the Thanos scenes, that scene where Joanowski chichando.
¿De qué hablaron mal? ¿De Pig? ¿Eso es lo que ustedes hablaron mal?
No.
I'm hablando shit about Orengo.
Orengo, and Orengo wasn't in the other stream to see it. He was here with us, beautiful people. Oh, whatever. The scene with Thanos had me laughing because it's literally a mirror of the Hulk scene. He says,
Yes.
he says, so he said something along the lines of like, why are you something? He goes, because I'm the Mad Titan, and then he punches one of the things in the face.
Yeah.
I was like, that's
Are you
literally.
crazy? Le dijeron, are you crazy? Y no, I'm mad.
Mad, yeah.
He said it.
I was like, references. I get it.
I get it.
All right. So we're reaching the end of the episode. Before we go, do you guys want to talk about Star Wars?
Reaching the end of the episode, nah, papito.
Wrong!
Bro,
Again, I stand by what I said.
Are supposed to be shorter episodes, bro. We already reached the 2 hour.
Before we leave, I want to get 2 things off my chest.
To be fair, los otros episodios duran como 3 horas. So, si llegamos al mark de 2 horas, es más corto.
No, vamos a terminar a la hora y media para que sea la mitad.
Slower thirds.
Ya pasamos la hora y media.
Por eso.
Where your names are at.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just want to get 2 things off my chest. We don't know. We've heard, obviously, don't fucking come and chew my ass out over this or whatever, but we've heard great things about Shang-Chi. Please, everybody, go support that movie when it comes out. Be respectful and safe. Obviously, don't go risking your life, next to fucking people who are coughing or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just gotta go give it a little bit of support. I'm hoping the way things are going, like it's gonna, the projected numbers are looking kind of high. I'm not talking about the COVID numbers. I'm talking about the sales. The sales numbers are looking kind of high. Secondly, did everybody else see the goddamn Star Wars trailer? Am I the only one that didn't see it?
Yo lo vi. Yo no voy a esperar el domingo para verlo.
What did you think about that trailer, Deca? I was like...
Bro, yo estaba amazed. O sea, con el estilo
a mí se me miraron los ojos. I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like,
bro, el estudio que hizo Guren Lag. What the hell?
Hey, chew your ass either way. Grab a spoon, papito. Grab a spoon. Joanelki, when are you gonna grant us the fucking presents again, bro? Like, when are you gonna be on our side of the show?
See, this is why this is the best fucking geek podcast in the multiverse, bro. You don't get these interactions. We're talking about. We went back to comiendo culo again, bro.
It comes
Conversaciones de pobre, cabrón. I mean,
full circle.
Full circle, bro.
Amen to that.
We found one of the rings.
All right.
Time to go.
Yo iba a decir algo, I was gonna deserve the wrong. Dale, sigan, que I have my comments about Star Wars.
Nada, no, que tenían varios estudios de animaciones que son como que bien reconocidos, pero cuando vi el estilito de la gente de Gurren Lagann, eso es uno de los animes que más me gusta, y cuando lo vi yo como que, y tuve que buscar rápido para ver que no fuera como que imaginación mía, y está entre ellos, están los de Gurren Lagann, y se ven tan brutales. O sea, no hay uno que yo diga como que I wouldn't watch this. Todos se veían súper interesantes.
Yeah.
Si a ti te gusta eso, coge y léete, no me acuerdo cómo se llama el título, pero de Peach Momoko, búscate el título de X-Men que ella hizo, que es el de la antología, para que vea que es más o menos lo mismo, literalmente lo mismo. Literalmente, porque esto es una antología porque dicen, 9 new stories. Es como que, okay, this is an anthology, this is gonna be anime, and this is gonna, flip out whatever, whatever
like
we've seen
Matrix.
so far, Yeah, exactly. It's gonna flip out whatever we've seen so far con recognizable characters, which is amazing, porque pues no tengo que aprender nuestro fucking nombre en fucking Star Wars, eso no es fucking D&D, pero I don't know, I'm hyped for it. Y de nuevo, en el episodio pasado de The After School Club de que yo te he dicho que yo siempre tengo que firmar un contrato con Star Wars para no encariñarme, pero with this, I think I am hyped. I am biting into the hype.
One of the studios that does the animation on one of the shorts is from Evangelion, right?
I think so.
I think one of the studios.
Entre uno de ellos, pero Evangelion, no el remake, Evangelion original, por si acaso.
El original, that's what I'm saying.
Pero se ve bastante bien. Ahí yo estaba súper pompeado y yo de repente como que dije, please God, no hagan action figures de ninguno de estos personajes. Por favor, like, I'm trying to refrain myself of buying more figures. Como que legítimamente dije, enough figures is enough. Y cuando salió dije no. Y cuando presentan el frame de Boba Fett, I was like, no, ahora voy a tener que comprar un anime style Boba Fett. I was so pissed.
What's the release date on that? Refresh my memory.
Eso no es diciembre.
Damn, really? I thought it was like coming up soon.
Yo se los dije, hay muchas cosas de Marvel y DC que están saliendo en diciembre. Todo va a estar en una cosa encima de la otra.
Por eso por eso yo creo que fue que cambiaron los días. Como que mira, papi, los miércoles es de Marvel.
Bro, September 22nd.
September 22nd?
I think so.
2021.
El mes que viene, tú me estás diciendo que va a salir el mes que viene.
2021, por favor.
I think so. I think it's September 22nd. 2021, bro. Star Wars
Illuminati confirmed. Yo creo que esa es la misma fecha también de Pokémon. It's gonna be like a geek week.
Streaming on September 22nd. Aquí también lo dicen en el trailer, así que prepárate.
Diablo.
Estoy confirmando lo que dice Miguel, porque si no hubiesen puesto fecha.
Watch party. Watch party time.
Por favor. Yeah. It's all coming together.
Of this year, bro.
Ahí está.
I want to suggest something to you guys, because obviously since you guys are all snobs and you're not gonna watch My Hero Academia with me, you're not gonna rewatch it. You're all snobs. So you're not gonna walk me through the fucking series. I have to.
I was gonna punch the computer to make a point.
I'm gonna talk back to one of my, co-workers / friend. Motherfucker, I watched that series with my brother-in-law all over again the season 3 because he was so lost.
I said we should watch it together. I never got a response. I
said yes.
So no, you're not a snob. You're an elitist, Alejandro. It's different. It's different. I'm kidding, Alejandro. We love you up here.
We love you.
Since we can't do that, I suggest we watch Rick and Morty together. I know.
Bro, in 1 hour episode, we gotta see that shit.
Nick hasn't watched all of it. I know Nick hasn't seen it.
No,
he hasn't seen Rick and Morty. He hasn't seen Rick and Morty.
No, I've seen Rick and Morty. I've seen Rick and Morty, but I've seen sporadic.
What happened?
He
took himself on the street.
Hang on. I've seen Rick and Morty. I just haven't seen them in order. Like, I've seen a bunch of episodes, but I don't know where the episodes are. I just seen them.
He hasn't seen shit. He hasn't seen them, Rick. If he hasn't seen them in order, he doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
¿Tú has visto cuando
Exactly.
estás escuchando
I've seen
música
it,
o algo y te sale un clip de 3 minutos? Eso no es un episodio.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. No, las
No.
nenas lo estaban viendo. Yo estaba doblando copa y vi así. Yeah, I saw the episode. No, that doesn't count.
Bitch,
Goodbye
nigga, I'm
to
using
men.
your HBO Max account, nigga. Just look it up. I'm looking at fucking episodes. You can just test it right there, bitch. What you talking about? I've seen all of them. But yo,
All right, so
nigga, you never said, yo, for real, let's watch My Hero Academia.
I did. I suggested it.
He
I
said-
specifically
he said
suggested
it.
it one time. I said, I guess I'm gonna have to watch it by myself because we can't do a watch party. Oh, you guys aren't gonna watch it with me. And then you guys,
I'll
yeah,
watch it.
Bro,
because
I'm
dark
down.
this and dark that,
Watch
and
it, bro.
and School of Villains this and School of Villains that. And I'm like, okay, all right, fuck me
Lo que
up.
pasa fue que te contestamos, esto fue lo que pasó, te contestamos y Cel y yo seguimos hablando de cómo va la serie. Eso fue.
Okay.
Don't get it wrong. Como que estamos
So,
hablando-
so
Hay
I
mucho
suggest
spoiler.
I suggest
spoiler.
we can make an episode out of each. Damn, that's a shitload amount of episodes.
Nigga,
Podemos también
just
buscar
watch
los-
Overview. Un
Ajá,
overview.
un overview, exacto. O los
Watch
más icónicos que implican cosas para el futuro de la serie.
watch
So,
that
okay,
shit,
de nuevo,
I'm
espérate. De nuevo me están tirando la mala de que no la van a ver conmigo. Eso es lo que me están diciendo. Vete y
No,
léete un
we'll watch
fucking
it.
resumen.
I will watch it.
I literally
No.
said, let's watch an episode together. Yeah, we'll watch it. Actually, you know what? No, just go watch a resume about it. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Lo más
no, no.
importante-
No,
We said,
no.
es que si hablamos
Prepara-
de My Hero
prepárate
Academia,
que
hace un
la vamos-
overview.
La vamos a ver con, entonces si la vemos todos los episodios, yo voy a empezar a tirar special like information de los episodios. Como, mira, este es el tipo que ellos fijan en el próximo episodio.
They
I'm
can
gonna do
totally down for that. They can totally just wait till the goddamn episode finishes.
Bro, I'm down because I've been dying to talk about Hero Rising. And we can't fucking talk about it because you haven't seen it. So if you need us to watch it with you, let us know. Because I'm dying to talk about that. The other movie, the
Dude.
new one, is breaking records. Like, what is it? World's Mission? What's the name
World
of it?
Mission. La tres.
World Mission, ya.
World Mission, la tres.
Yo,
Está al mismo
Actually-
nivel está al mismo nivel que Demon Slayer. So,
Yeah, Mugen Train,
that got
huh?
me hyped.
Y viene,
Eso es lo que están diciendo en cuestión de
vienen-
taquilla. So,
hicieron una comparación con Demon Slayer, no solamente en el sentido de como que el hypeness, sino también de las implicaciones. Y eso me dejó preocupado porque yo digo, ¿are they gonna like kill off one of the mains in the movie? Porque eso es lo que me dio miedito, que se parezca a Demon Slayer. Like, I'm not gonna be
el
ready.
grupo no era un main. Si tú
No,
miras-
pero he was relevant, por
he's
decirlo
important.
así.
He's like, what's it, Hiachi? That's what the fuck it's
Es
called?
que como te digo,
Mi gente, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's the rule. Wrong! We totally veered off topic. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This one.
This
We
is
were
behind
supposed
the
to end the
scenes.
episode,
This is
actually.
behind the
Miguel,
scenes shit that we have to
Parece que,
plan.
parece que vas a ver la serie con Kevin Spacey, por poner.
Bro, I'll be sure.
pero
I'll be
habíamos
sure
terminado el
to watch my
episodio.
back. I'll be
No,
sure.
to be fair, we actually finished the episode. We talked a little bit about Star Wars and we talked about everything else. We just had to
Well-
say our goodbyes, but then we started talking about My Hero Academia. So aquí,
All
ningún wrong.
All right, so we'll kill it here, I think.
Yeah.
No,
This
no.
footage, you guys gotta pay to see this type of shit. Patreon, no behind the shit. We don't give this shit out for free.
I thought you were gonna announce your OnlyFans. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Nigga, pump it up, nigga. I know, nigga.
Okay, we have
all right,
Rick and
never
Morty.
mind.
Nigga.
Okay, we have Rick and Morty and My Hero Academia to watch and catch up. But for now, we have to go.
All right.
Yeah, for real, yo. All right, everybody. So yeah, this was a really dope first episode of Extra Credit. This is episode 29.5. Now remember, niggas, we're gonna be Sunday at 1. Y'all gotta catch us. Yes, I said niggas. I know we got Sunday at 1. We're gonna have our episode at the moment. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna talk about, but we got that. We'll handle the topics. Y'all just tune in. 1 o'clock, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Oh,
Algo
shit,
rápido. Ya. El giveaway que hicimos, mi gente, vamos a estar
that's right,
comunicando.
giveaway.
Vamos a estar comunicándonos con. Who am I?
Break from the wall.
I was like dividing for people. Vamos a estar comunicándonos con el ganador del giveaway. Entonces vamos a hacer un segundo giveaway. No subí la foto, pero se supone que sea una figura, ya que estábamos hablando de Titans, de Superboy, el Superboy original. Así que pendiente a la página para más detalles de ese segundo giveaway. ¿Ok? Y felicidades al ganador.
First official giveaway.
Yeah.
Woo.
That's the yeah, all right. So yeah,
Find us on
I
Sunday.
guess that's it. We'll see you guys on Sunday.
Jesus
Where's the fucking
Christ.
outro? I'm finding the outro. Later, motherfucker.